Greeting you in the love, the harmony, the balance, the light. Moona's Magica here for a polishing tutorial. So I've had a lot of inquiries about how on earth do your rings get so shiny? And questions about does the ring get does it get weaker, does it get stronger as it oxidizes? So I'm gonna drop the code that I am aware of in this now moment, and I am also learning and growing. And I'll share with you what I've done in the past few years of being a tensor energy tools creator. Let's get into it. All right, so once again, as always, we're dealing with elegant simplicity here in this tutorial. And right here, I have a oxidized double twist ring that's been around our kitchen faucet. And I have a very newly polished STU cubit, which I actually made this morning and I just polished up for the video. So you can kind of see the difference between a ring that's been around the faucet for a couple weeks and a very newly polished ring. So I'm going to teach you how you convert this into this. I will mention this is the at-home solution. There is other ways that you can polish your rings. There's something called a pickle. There's other tools that will do the trick, but this is a very simple at-home tutorial for now. And as we grow and learn, we can go over other methods, but this is the simple at-home method that's in the ebook, which you can get right here. This ebook has basically all the knowledge you need to start to create your own tensor energy tools. So you'll need 3 tools to polish up. You need some vinegar, you need some household salt, so you might actually have these, and you need a wire brush, which I have right here. So I'm currently living in Canada. I like to go to Canadian Tire and get these 2 wire brushes that I utilize. And one is stainless steel and one is brass. So I tend to use these 2. They have a very similar effect. And this one I have that's opened. So I'll show you how you do it. Alright family, so basically what I do is I get a pickle going for, you can call this a pickle or you can just call it your, whatever you want to call it. You can name it like a little pet. You can call it Bowly if you want. So I usually get one going for a few days because I'm always crafting the rings and harmonizers and coils and all that. And I just keep it around. If I can keep it outside, that's best because the vinegar has a little bit of a scent. If you don't want your house smelling like vinegar. I just put a lot of salt. I'm really generous with the salt because the pickle does the work. So what I usually do is I allow the solution to do most of the polishing to get this. So we're gonna leave this in for about a half hour. So let's just plop it in. You can give it a little soak. And I'll see you in half an hour. This is a new bangle I made in the Atlantean cubit, the double twist. This is perfect for men. Basically, this was made 2 days ago. So you can see that it's still got a nice shine to it. And over time, your copper is gonna oxidize, but if you want to give it a polish here and there, then you can kind of keep it looking like this. I don't feel that it has personally much of an effect on the energy field, whether the ring's polished or oxidized. I feel like the energy field is there regardless. And it's more about aesthetic, which, aesthetic is important in this universe of divine beauty. Part of life is just expressing art and divinity. So polishing our rings up is part of that divine expression. So we're gonna chill for a little bit and I'll see you in about half an hour. The solution will have done most of the job. And then you really just get your brush and give it a nice shoo 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 and put some water on it and voila. Okay, so we've just transcended time and space and it's been about a half hour in this eternal now moment, and let's take a look at what the solution's done and we'll finish up our ring. Alright, so let's see how the ring looks. So see how it really does a lot of the polishing for you. Now, get a little bit of water, rinse it off, and we will leave some space for the cutting board. Right here I'm using the brass piece. And you really just give it a nice little polish you can get in there. So you're kind of turning it from the pink into this very nice copper shine. So one of the reasons why I leave it in the solution for as long as possible, because on the merging point there's sometimes a lot of little dots from the copper phosphorus brazing rod. So the longer you keep it in the solution, the longer it will even clean up that merging point. And when you come to the wire brush part, it just looks so good. Alright, so that's what we have. And there's your at-home solution, how you polish a tensor ring. So you can see now those have a similar look to them. The single twist is a little different than the double twist, but that's it. So that's the at-home way, and very simple supplies and tools. I've got a lot of requests for this video, so I'm happy to share, and I will see you soon. Alright, so the last thing I want to share is the new drop in the shop. We have the Moona's Magica Shilajit. This comes with a 432 tensor ring that will basically fit around the shilajit really nice. Let me get that ring. So just like this, and that's gonna keep your shilajit charged up. And basically shilajit, it gives you a lot of vitality. It helps to detox heavy metals from your body, and it has over, I think, 82 or so, around that number, of essential minerals that you need. So basically there's a lot more to it, but those are the three main aspects of why we consume shilajit. Very powerful resin from the mountains. I get this from a brother, Vibe MedX, who gets a very pure supply of it, and I can leave the sheet of the scientific evidence of the purity of the shilajit in the video. I'll leave it in the corner right here. And yeah, just wanting to share this new drop. I'm really stoked on these labels. It's got the Taurus in the back, got the sacred geometry with the mountains. Really stoked on these. Anyways, just wanting to share that with the community, and I hope you enjoyed this how to polish your tensoring video, and I will see you soon. Shoo!